GFSI is the Global Food Safety Initiative. So it was created in 2000, and what this is a group of retailers and food companies getting together and developing a process to approve audit programs, audit schemes. And so the idea is, really their vision is safe food for consumers everywhere. So it's a standardized approach to auditing worldwide. As far as the reasons for getting a GFSI audit are concerned, the first one obviously is financial. It's retailer acceptance. So a lot of companies, a lot of retailers that are purchasing products want to have that confidence in the company that is supplying them that food product. And by getting a GFSI audit, it opens a lot of doors to retailers that require GFSI certification before they'll even talk to you about selling your products. So that's the first reason. Also, companies that implement GFSI programs find that they have a lot less problems or challenges in complying with regulations. So when FDA comes into your facility and you've got an SQF or a BRC audit in place or some other GFSI program, you find that your calibration is up to date, that your employees are trained, and all your programs are really buttoned up a lot better than they were before, and you have a lot less issues with meeting regulatory requirements. Additionally, another thing to consider that I really should point out is there was a study done by the University of Arkansas that was published in the Journal of Food Protection. And they took a look at 176 different companies that had implemented GFSI. And what they found, interestingly, is there was a 34% reduction in those companies in having recalls. So a significant reduction in the incidence of recalls due to the programs that are required by GFSI, such as your cleaning and sanitation programs, your labeling programs to avoid a recall related to allergens, environmental programs to mitigate the risk of contamination of your products with pathogens. So we see a lot of improvements in programs and a lot of benefits, some that it's easier to put a monetary value to, and others that are maybe a little bit more difficult to assign a dollar amount to, but are still very strong benefits. So there are a few misconceptions that we should talk about related to GFSI audits. So first off, GFSI as an organization or a group benchmarks audit programs, audit schemes as they used to be called. And so once this program has been benchmarked and recognized by GFSI, then a company can be audited to it. So the common misconception is that GFSI itself provides audits because they don't certify, they don't audit, they approve audit programs. So you can't get a GFSI audit that says GFSI on it. It will say SQF or BRC or IFS, FSSC 22000. So these programs are approved by GFSI. Another common misconception is GFSI audits are really focused only on food safety. So they don't provide audit schemes, or they don't approve audit schemes related to things like animal welfare, social responsibility, or environmental programs. They're solely focused on food safety. And finally, although GFSI audits do go a long ways in helping you meet FDA requirements, a GFSI audit is not the same as an FDA inspection. The two are different. They may have slightly different requirements. So by doing a GFSI audit and being certified to that program, it helps you meet the FDA requirements, but it doesn't guarantee that you meet all the FDA requirements. There is still a due diligence piece on the part of food companies to make sure they understand additionally what FDA requirements are that are above and beyond the GFSI audit program that they do. To get started with a GFSI compliant program, the very first thing you need to do is get training so that you understand what the requirements are. So you'll need HACCP training initially, and that's required by any GFSI audit scheme that you get a 2-day recognized HACCP course. Additionally, any scheme that you're going to get certified to offers their own 2-day courses or 1-day courses related to their program and learning about it, and that is highly, highly recommended that anybody new to an audit program obtain an official training so that they understand what the requirements are. So a company needs to have good manufacturing practices implemented and in place. A HACCP audit is a great stepping stone on the way to a GFSI audit. Any GFSI program is built on the HACCP approach, and then they add additional requirements like specific document control, crisis management, and other specific programs you have to have in addition to your traditional HACCP program. So getting a HACCP audit is a great way to make sure you're ready to start working on GFSI. Then beyond that, of course, there are some specific trainings that you can get, and you can contact our certification body to get your certification on. And all of this is outlined on our website, where you can find more information about the trainings we offer related to HACCP, related to different GFSI programs. You can reach out to our certification body for an audit when you're ready. And of course, if you need lab testing, you can reach out to our lab as well. Our lab is ISO 17025 accredited, and that is required by any GFSI audit scheme that your laboratory that you use be accredited to the ISO standard.